Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new 2DS XL where I've left it turned on with the lid shut, so of course the battery has run out. Apparently the L button on this doesn't work, and well, if I can get to it quick enough and plug this charger in, we can see that, yep, lovely, whatever you might be. No, I don't want to do any of this stuff. Yep. We are halfway through doing a 3DS video, but as you can see, the L button works, but the R button doesn't, and that one, the ZL and ZR buttons do work. So, I need to get the back off, and let's see if we can find out what's wrong with it. So I will be back once I have undone these screws. Right, that's the screws out. So let's pop the stylus out and then try and remember how to open one of these up without breaking everything. Obviously that will turn off because I'm going to turn it off. There aren't any more screws on here, are there? This was the princely sum of £38 something. I can't quite remember what. It was £35 plus postage. So yeah, but I do need to get in here to be able to have a look and see what the problem is. And so far, that is proving to be a nightmare. I'm sure there must be an easy way to get into these, but I apparently don't know what it is. So yeah, getting it over that is what will help, I think. There you go. Right, I need to pop these out, and then we can see. Oh yes, wonderful. This has been opened before because, oh no, there it is. I was going to say it was because the switch was missing, but no, the switch is there. And unfortunately has taken all of the traces with it, like not just one or two, all of them, and the posts to hold it down with. So that's not good. Just going to pop that up. So if we go back to here, and turn it around the right way. There. I somehow need to reattach it and then work out what of these posts go to where and connect them. So yeah, that is going to be quite an awkward job, but we're going to have a go at it. And I could probably reuse the same switch. So if I zoom in here, is there any way to scrape away at this to get more I don't, yeah, there's what looks like metal there. Because I'm going to have to try and make a mounting post area. For this to actually fit on. And also, if we look over here, one of those dots goes to the middle one. God knows where the others go. I mean, I do have another 2DS XL on the way, but yeah, each one of these obviously has one that goes to the middle, and that one goes to the middle. So these must be the ground points, and that middle one. Who knows what the others do? Nothing by the looks of it. And I can still keep charging this whilst I'm tinkering about like that. Yeah. Right. Let's clean that tip up. Let's get a bit of flux. Then let's try and fit this onto there. I am very likely going to burn myself. Let's move my finger a bit. Wow, that worked a lot better than I expected it to. really quite solid. I am impressed. Obviously that was the easy bit. That's what I need to do now, is try and get some solder just on there. And then on the middle one, attach a very small piece of wire. Can I get it on there without, like, the size of this tip compared to that? Yeah, I'm a bit shit at this. I mean, what I could do is put loads on all of them. Yeah, none of them are touching, that's good. Do I have any small wire to hand? I do have this stuff. It's a bit larger than I would like, but let's have a look and see what happens. I'm just going to cut a small piece. Strip the end back a little on both sides. And then try to, I don't know, be clever. Do you know what? I should probably try and tin the end of this first. In fact, I just tin both ends whilst I'm at it. Should I try and put it on the middle pin first? Probably. Because that appears to be easier than the rest of it. Now I need to try and solder with a left hand whilst holding this in place with my right. Are you absolutely joking? That has stuck. It's not a very good stick, but it's stuck. Let's turn it on, see what happens. Yeah, I know, that's going to flash at me. Right, we're doing that. Now let's no, it still doesn't work. Oh well. I may have clicked on something on the touch screen. I did. Home. So the L button works, but the button doesn't. I'm clearly doing something wrong. Okay, well, that was my good idea. I guess what I'm going to have to do is power it off. Yeah. And get the test meter out. So let's zoom into one of these, shall we? Get my so we're not beeping there, and if I press it, it beeps. Let's go back over to here and so they all do beep. Now that doesn't beep. Ah, that could be because I wonder if that's not really on properly. Let's try this. Well, no, it should still do the thing. That one doesn't beep. Okay, let's get another bit of wire. Maybe that one on the left needs to be grounded. So we I suppose I need to actually put some solder on them. Tinning, yes, that's the word. I had forgotten because I'm having a moment. I am shocking at this. You know this. You've seen this sort of rubbish I do before. But I need to try and get that one back onto that teeny tiny pin right near this, which I'm quite sure if I move it too much is going to break. Obviously this is just POC, once we determine it will work, then can actually try and sort it properly. Until then, I very nearly put the soldering iron just down on a countertop as well. That would have been a stupid idea. Lift that up. Chop the end off a bit. And then, oh, can I turn it that way round? And then I really must get myself home to bed. This clock's going forward has really messed me up. I'm like, just not with the days and times yet. It's on. Not really got much hope of it actually working. And of course it doesn't. But then neither does the left now. Great. I've managed to make it worse. I probably should test things before turning them on and plugging them in. So you now go to, yeah. So that is going there, but this one is in the wrong place. So that's back off. And out of the way. I can't quite see, but I'm not sure if that's touching the middle or not. Yeah, that one there is touching that pin next to it. Now all three pins are touching because I've messed them up royally. Great. All I've done is made it worse. And messed up my mounting post. Oh, and knocked the camera. Great. makeshift mounting post back. So I need to somehow get that middle one connected to there and then get that one connected to ground. I'm going to come back to this later, I think. Right, we are back now. Obviously we were looking at this absolute monstrosity of a mess. I'm just going to have a look and see if I have a smaller tipped soldering iron head, and I don't know if I do. So let's get the multimeter out again, because obviously what we have is that there should go to this, well, won't go to that middle one, but if I do that, I think they're still joined together. So let's see what's happening with this very, very battered soldering tip. I just tried to remove it, that didn't go very well. So we'll have a little bit of flux on there. In fact, you know what, let's just take the flipping thing off. Remove my makeshift posts. And off it comes. Chuck it out of the way. Yeah, we're still here, don't worry. Right. That is warm, but I don't think those two are touching, but that is getting hot. That's the thing, see, I don't want you shut up for a minute. I don't want something, I just can't think of it. I don't want those pads causing me any grief, but I'm pretty sure they're going to. I wonder if I just have a quick look. Right, I'm going to try and nick one from a 2DS board. If I can get it off without mullering it. So solder those up. Go. Now, hopefully, they are not stuck in place. Where's the beepy beeper? They look nice and clean, so excellent. That could work. Let's zoom back out. So let's have a little look on here again. It doesn't look superb, does it? But what I need is that to fit on there, which it will do. With plenty of solder. And then somehow I need to see, that goes to there, that goes to there, see. These need to, now, do these go to any of them? No. But does that go to? Yes, it does. That goes to there. Excellent. Right, so I can take this one to here, and then one of these top ones to there. And then maybe it will work. So I think I was kind of on the right track the other day, or shortly ago, if we go by this video's length. Although I don't know what I've done with the twirly wire now. There it is. All the scissors. Now they're under something else. What I really would like would have been a, I don't know, something a bit more useful, but we're going to use a piece of wire. With the ends pulled off, and I'll move that out of the way and try and tin it without losing too much of the shielding. As always, be aware, I'm not very good at all of this stuff. I'm just good at bodging things. So, needs to go around this way. I somehow need to stick it to there. Stuck, it somehow appears to be. And then I need that to go on the middle pin. But none of the others. And it's come off that end. Right, okay. Do you know what? Let's have a little look at this. That is a very, very small trace point. Does it go to anywhere else? Not what I can see from there. I mean, I could probably try and find a leg off of a capacitor or something. Or a resistor. Let's have a resistor leg. Let's try chopping up one of these, although that's probably too big. I'm going to twist the end. That's too long. So instead of straightening it out, I'm just going to cut the end off and try again. That was about 5mm. Let's try. Still too long. Wow. Although I suppose I could just cut the end off of it, couldn't I, you idiot? And then this is going to be ridiculous. It's either going to be too short or too long, because I'm working with just such a small I already tell that looks too long, doesn't it? So yeah, we need to lose quite a bit of that. No, I don't actually mean lose. Ugh. Right. Okay, you know what I've done now, don't you? Probably cut it too small. This is ridiculous. But yes, I've cut it too small now. Fine, get out. Let's do another bit. Too long. Maybe long enough. No, still too long. Jesus. Do you know what though? If I fold the end up a bit, that could work. Rather than trying to cut it again. Now, someone like the coder or my mate Vince would be doing a proper job at replacing this trace leg, but I am not. I'm just learning how not to be completely useless. Right, okay. Let's get that on there first, if I can. A bit of flux. Great, that really didn't work, did it? Useless. Absolutely useless. I suck at this. Seriously. It's 5 o'clock on a Thursday night. I've got things I need to be doing that don't involve being rubbish at repairing things. Right. Now that appears to be in place, but one, I think we're touching the, here we are, should be able to deal with that easy enough though. Yep. And two, we might be on the other pad as well. So I need to get the beep machine out. I need to stop running over boxes of games. I need to just go from that. Yeah, we're touching. So that's no good. Let's try and lift it. Right, so it only touches that when I knock it down. That's not really cricket. Right, I'm off. I'll carry this on later. I just can't leave it alone. I should be out. I should be going out. It's getting late, but I just really want to try and work out a way to do this. So yeah, I'm going to take this off and try and attach something to the switch, and then try and attach it to the board. So I'm just waiting for the soldering iron to heat up for a brief second. I had that piece of wire, but I've lost it now. Oh, it's on the floor, there it is, that'll do. Rather than cutting another piece off. So let's see if we can't get this off. Probably not. I've probably made too good a job of fitting that on there. What the heck? How did I manage to do that good a job? Okay, right, now it's off. Right, so clean the tip up. Get this, which is, yep, still functioning. And obviously I need to try and attach something to that middle pin. Now, it's got to go that way around, yeah. So, there we go, that's as close as we can get into it. And we're on. Okay. That's on. So for my next trick, I'm going to fold it up. I'm also going to try and get a better blob of solder onto there. No, I don't want them two touching. Thank you. See, the problem I have is obviously I want to get this back in place now, but I have used a lot of the solder that I had. Right. Okay. we go. That's in a more stable position. Yep. That still clicks. Can we attempt to get this to stick down? Without touching anything else. I need to chop the end off of that. As I do just want the tiniest piece on there. This in a bit. They're not touching. Right, that's sort of good. What I need to do now is find another piece of wire, which I do have one, just laying about on the floor, of course. And try and stick it from there. So there, right. Technically, I think that should work. Obviously, it looks like a piece of shit. But what I want is for this button here to go did and scroll. Like when I push that camera, right, because if I push that, the left hand side, you can see the L comes up. What I want is to be able to push this and the R comes up. So that will work, but I can't have it looking like that, really. That's not a fix, that is a bodge. But for now, we know that this is repairable. I just need to work out how to do it without it looking utterly disgusting. And on that note, I'll be back in a minute. Right, I guess what I'm going to have to do is take this board off entirely so I can really get a bit more into it. So I'm going to, I don't know where to start really. I was considering just not disassembling it, but yeah, let's go through this. Let's take it apart together. Let's just pop this out. that. Let's get this. Let's get this blooming battery out as well. This battery is stuck in. There we go. Stupid bit of sticky tape. There's no need for you to be there. It's not like the battery's gonna just fall out, is it? Anyway, that's that undone now. Touch screen by the looks of it. Let's fold these all back down as well. This one's one of those ones where you just have to slide it out. I've got another one here. This one's a slide out job. And then I'm going to need the screwdriver. Wrong one. And then just undo all the little gold screws. And then we can have the board out and try and work on it a little bit easier, hopefully. That's that out, and then this should lift out. There we have it. Let's get that out of the way. So we have a motherboard here. I'm going to take this off just to make life even easier. And yeah, and this is going to come back off again. We know it works, but I need to make it a bit more permanent, so let's get the soldering iron heating up there. Right, that's the old soldering iron heated up, so you're off. That's removed, and now that's off. So what I need to do somehow is be as close in as I can. I did scoot that down a little bit because obviously the last thing anybody wants is to see that zooming in, but I need to try and scrape away a back in a sec. Had to go hunting for a blade, because hopefully I can maybe, oh, I don't know, that seems a bit too feeble. More skills than I've got to do this. Yes, that's definitely what I need. Can't zoom in enough to see. Maybe if I put it on something. How does that look? Okay, that looks a bit better. Now, if I get the old test meter, yeah, so that goes to there. So what I should do really is move it back in the shop, chuck a little bit of flux on there, and then put some solder on it. What's that look like now? That looks okay. Now, obviously, I need the switch. Oops, daisy. Just remove the wires and hold it in place for a second. So that's going to sit there. So I need to have something that comes off that middle one, just out by a little bit. Right, let's try and be creative. I do happen to have some printed CCT board lacquer, so I'm hoping that this will act kind of like what's it called? Oh, I can't even think now. Mask. I'm going to spray some onto a board and see what happens. In fact, I'm going to move this out of the way for a sec. I'm going to scratch a line in this bit of board. Don't worry, it's just a little test board. Oh, it's a spares board, not a test board. It's just for doing spares. Jesus, I can't even speak today. It's just for parts. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take this, just this piece of wire I happen to have here. Tack that on nicely, and then see what happens. As I've got no idea if that's going to be any use for anything. I mean, it might be, but I'll check on that shortly. I'm just going to trim that wire down though, because I'm starting to think maybe I could do something like that for this here, because let's get ourselves back in. Hang on, that lid says for professional use only. I probably shouldn't be using that, should I? I'm about as far from professional as we can get. Right. Can't actually see this without using the phone camera. Oh, that's annoying because it kind of... Should I just get some more flux on there? Probably a good idea, isn't it? Because that's on, but it's not really on. Kind of a good job I need one of these for my collection, isn't it? Because you couldn't sell this to anyone. But it does appear to kind of be in place. Let's check with this. I really want it to stick more. But look at the state of this blooming soldering iron. Is there any of that trace left, or have I completely knackered it? No, I've knackered it. Well, there goes that grand idea. Where does that go? I'm going to have to try and chase it, because obviously it comes from here, but where does it go? Because there's nothing on the other side. And I suppose I could follow some of the other ones. Let's have a look. So, you get out my way. So, that one comes down, goes through here. So it must come out for this chip. Okay, right. We've got plenty of test points dotted about. Maybe I can tack onto one of those. But I guess we're just going to have to find out. So, that is that one. looks like it goes to that, and then that. See, that one doesn't look like it goes anywhere apart from the bin. Okay, so that will go down to here. So and obviously if I do that, then so I need to somehow magically hold this onto one of those with great skill, care and attention, of which I don't have, but I guess I can hold it onto there. Somehow that is actually in a right spot, and oh, that's a no. Oh, just shoot me now. Okay, I'll give up. I'm admitting defeat. I've scraped away here, trying to find out where the middle line of that goes to. I looked around on the back. I can't find anywhere that it actually goes to. So if I can't find where one of these goes, then I'm no chance of finding where that piddly little thing goes. So out the way this goes, because fortunately we have one that's got a smashed screen, and I'm just going to put this in here. I'm just admitting defeat basically, because I need to turn this into a working system, and all the time and effort is fruitless, and I don't have the skills to sort it out. What I can do is just replace a board. This is no longer a trying to fix, this is just a let's swap a board over video, which is a bit crap really. I'd like to have fixed the other one. Instead I'm going to have to use it for spare parts. Or maybe see if I can send it to someone who knows what they're doing, if they fancy the challenge. There we go, that board is on, but the last thing I want to do is mess up this ribbon cable. these things don't wobble about in here. But anyway, let's get that in there. That one in there. Yeah, this is a bit of a letdown. I am kind of a letdown. That one in there. That one's for something else that will come in on the back here. That one there. So I think we've got everything. The touch screen. Because once this is back together, I never want to get inside this poxy 2DS again. I officially hate these things. You won't be seeing another one of these on this channel. Unless it is a simple board swap like this. Or like this has become anyway. As I said, we found the problem. I just didn't have the skills to repair the problem. And all I've done is made it worse. Funny, I tend to do that. Got to locate problems, I just make them worse. You know what, you just go on there and then we'll work you back. Let's put battery in. Make sure it works. Yep, that all powers up. So now let's try and get it totally back together. Where is the volume slider? There it is. This is absolutely nightmare fuel, isn't it? How the hell am I supposed to get that in there easily? I'm not, am I? I'm not supposed to get that in there easily at all. Oh, I hate these things. I really hate these things. Never want to work on a 2DS again. What happens if I just unscrew this? Am I then not going to be able to get to the back of this to screw it back in place? Guess we'll find out. Right, that's in. Okay, that sort of works. Still quite fiddly. Okay, now let's attach this. These are shit. I hate these. Absolutely hate them. With a blind passion. Venomous absolute hatred for the Nintendo 2DS XL. How could you make something so bloody awkward, Nintendo? Oh, hang on, I've answered my own question there. It's Nintendo, of course, they make awkward things. They don't need to fix stuff, they don't need to buy another one. But you can't buy another one because they stopped making them and they shut the eShop. And now all there is to try and repair them. And, well... Please tell me that volume goes up and down. good. Do you know, I think we're actually together. Let's screw this horrid little contraption back together with these last 4 screws. And I never want to see the inside of this again, or the small breakdown I'm currently having trying to repair it. One more screw. We've got a stylus. Somewhere there's a memory card here. The annoying thing is, now I've done this, I remember that the touch screen wasn't very good. Let's just snap that together. Now it does that, yeah. Volume up, yeah, great. Touch screen. Let's just check and calibrate it. And then I'm gonna leave this one and consign it to the grounds of failure. Touch screen. Thank you. Jolly good. Right, well, that's that done. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a disappointment and a failure, but at least we have brought it back to life by having to use 2 machines. But obviously the other one, the screen was cracked on that, so there was not much chance of me replacing that, because they are an absolute pain in the backside. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.